CAT articulated trucks are designed to haul material in a wide variety of applications, including poor underfoot conditions and bad weather. They're highly versatile tools and can be teamed with excavators or wheel loaders to form a fast, flexible loading and hauling system. Your operating skill is the key to optimizing productivity. The techniques we'll be demonstrating will help you maximize production, reduce operating cost, and keep your machine running reliably and efficiently. By understanding walk-around procedures, machine features, and operating techniques, even the experienced operator can increase efficiency. Before operating any machine, be sure to read and understand the information provided in your operation and maintenance manual. Pay special attention to the safety warnings in this manual and those located on your truck. Be sure to identify them before you start the machine. They will help alert you to potential hazards. For example, clearances above the front axles and in the hitch area may change without warning. To avoid injury, always ensure that the truck's suspension is completely lowered and steer locks are in place, according to the manual, before servicing or shipping the machine. Every shift should start with a brief walk-around to inspect machine condition and fluid levels. Let's start at the front of the machine and check the cooling system for leaks and trash buildup. Examine headlights for broken bulbs or lenses. Look under the machine for leaks and loose or missing bolts or damage from rocks and debris. Next, check the tank-mounted fuel gauge. Be sure not to overfill it. If you do overfill it, the fuel will expand and overflow as it gets warm. When checking the hydraulic oil, the bed must be down, the engine at low idle, and the hoist lever in the hold position to get an accurate reading. Maintain the oil level to the middle of the sight glass. Check all tires for cuts, gouges, and leaks from final drives and differentials. Don't forget to check the tire pressure. An articulated truck is more sensitive to tire pressure than other equipment. Consult with service personnel if you have any questions. Check transmission oil. To get an accurate reading, the truck must be on level ground and at low idle for about 5 minutes. Check the oil again after the machine has reached normal operating temperature. Inspect the articulation area. Examine hydraulic lines for abrasion and leaks. Check steering cylinders and joints for wear, and look for driveline damage. On the service platform, examine the exhaust system for loose clamps. If the machine's equipped with exhaust-heated body connections, be sure to check them as well. Inspect the pre-cleaner with dust ejection if equipped. Other models may feature a pre-cleaner bowl. Empty the bowl regularly, but always before the dirt level reaches the indicator mark. All models feature an air cleaner indicator. If the piston shows red, it's time for servicing. Next, check the radiator coolant. Maintain the coolant level to the base of the filler neck. Larger trucks can be checked outside the hood. Other models have a shunt tank under the windshield. Open the engine hood and look for leaks and trash buildup. Check the oil and make sure the level is between the add and full marks when the engine is running. Some models may require oil checks with the engine stopped. Check tension on all belts and look for damaged hoses or fittings. Before starting the machine, adjust seat and steering column position. Fasten your seatbelt securely and make sure it's in good working condition. Adjust your mirrors for good visibility. To start the machine, turn the engine key to the on position. The Caterpillar Electronic Monitoring System, or EMS, constantly monitors critical machine functions such as coolant and retarder oil temperature and engine oil pressure. These indicators help extend machine life by providing a simple, effective means of monitoring critical functions. Be sure all of the lights in the panel are working. The EMS uses 3 levels of alert to help prevent minor glitches from becoming more serious. If your truck is equipped with an ether starting aid, follow the recommended procedure for cold weather starting. Remember to let the engine operate at low idle for at least 5 minutes. Then, test the service brake system. To do this, set the parking brake. Put the shift lever in neutral and depress the service brake pedal. Then release the parking brake and place the transmission lever in drive. Accelerate the engine while applying service brakes and note the revolutions per minute. If you can move the machine while the brake is depressed and the engine speed is at 1200 RPM or less, have the machine serviced. Before moving the truck, be sure the parking brake is released and the hoist control lever is in float. Choose the desired gear and you're ready to go to work. The Caterpillar E-Series articulated trucks feature an electronically controlled planetary auto-shift transmission designed for earth-moving applications. The electronic control system helps ensure a precise match of engine torque to ground speed for maximum performance. The transmission's electronically controlled hydraulic actuation translates into smooth automatic shifting at factory preset shift points. This increases your comfort and productivity while also reducing wear on transmission components. Proper braking and retarding will help you increase production and minimize component wear. The service brake pedal applies all-wheel brakes. Use it to bring the machine to a stop. On downgrades, however, repeated use of the service brakes causes them to wear and overheat. There are 2 devices designed to augment service brakes, the Jake brake retarder and the hydraulic retarder. Both use engine speed to help slow the truck. The Jake brake retarder is standard on the D350E and the D400E. Use the truck's Jake brake retarder and hydraulic retarder to control ground speed and to prevent overspeed on a downgrade. If the truck is equipped with a Jake brake retarder, use it first. The control has 3 positions: off, on 3 cylinders for half effect, and on 6 cylinders for full effect. With the Jake brake retarder in either of the on positions, the engine acts as a compressor, providing retarding effect whenever your foot is fully off the accelerator. You may switch the Jake brake retarder on or change between 3 and 6 cylinders at any time. In some applications, where frequent use is required, you may want to leave the Jake brake retarder in one of the on positions. It will only function when your foot is off the accelerator. For additional braking, use the hydraulic retarder. Unlike a rigid frame truck's retarder, the articulated truck hydraulic retarder can't completely stop the machine or hold it stationary. Never use it in place of the service brakes or parking brake. The hydraulic retarder has 4 positions: off, first, second, and third. To engage the retarder, pull the lever down. The farther you pull down, the more it is activated. A light on the dash illuminates when the hydraulic retarder is engaged. Anticipate hydraulic retarder use. Before reaching a downgrade, select the proper gear and engage the hydraulic retarder. Allow adequate distance for the retarder to activate and the transmission to downshift. The retarder will take up to 4 seconds to become fully effective.